Hello everybody, what is up and welcome back to another Let's Trek Together video. Today is episode 1 of Massachusetts. You probably just saw us in the same exact spot in the last episode. We are starting the vlog right now. We are in Massachusetts. If you are new to the channel, hello, my name is Danny.
I'm Molly.
And we are a couple through hiking the Appalachian Trail. And right now we are actually slackpacking through all of Massachusetts because an awesome trail angel by the name of Robert Bird is letting us stay at his cabin and taking us through the entire state. So that's what this episode is going to be about. So let's go. So the first hill that we're climbing right in the start of Massachusetts, it's called Mount Race. And people have said, hikers have said that it is absolutely stunning. So I'm really excited to be climbing this right now. I hope Mass gives us a nice introduction. I love the look of this already. This is already starting to look super piney. It's just getting me so excited to keep going north into the higher New England states. Wow. Just been hiking along this ridge line. Didn't even realize what I was looking at. So if you guys watched last episode, you'll see Molly and I just absolutely fell in love with Connecticut. And I think the higher north we go, we're just gonna fall in love with every state. And I have a feeling Massachusetts is gonna take us by surprise a lot in a good way. So, calling it now. First view of Mount Race. Beautiful. Second view, even more beautiful.
So beautiful.
I understand why everyone calls it really stunning. It's just unobstructed views. Mount Race was so epic. It was 90 degrees today, and the rock ledges and just the top in general is so exposed that honestly we hiked fast to get out of the sun, but the views were so beautiful, unparalleled to anything we've seen in the past few hundred miles. So thank you, Massachusetts, for a great intro. Man, Rob said Mount Everest was going to be tough. It was a beast, dude. Climbing it northbound, woo! That was very tiring. I am so glad we didn't have a pack on. That would have been nearly impossible with a pack. Just glad to be on top. The minute you finish Mount Race, you immediately go down and just start climbing again. Luckily, this was our last climb of the day. It's pretty much all downhill now. Rob did warn us that there were going to be a ton of mosquitoes, so I'm nervous about going back down to lower elevation because the mosquitoes are getting bad. But yeah, let me show you the top of Mount Everest. Mount Everest summit, 2,602 feet. We're getting up there, slowly but surely, getting back up in elevation. And I guess there used to be a fire tower here. Wow. That was an old fire tower before they took it down in 2002. Great view. So the last few miles are pretty flat walking. I've been told that it is a mosquito breeding ground, meaning we might see like black clouds of mosquitoes. So we might be running. Honestly, that's okay because we did the 21-mile slack pack just a little bit slower than we usually do a 20-miler, so we're just making up the extra time. I really don't want to be running at the end of the day, but it is what it is, as at least it is flat. Hey buddy. I wish you, the viewer, could smell what I'm smelling right now. Wow, that overwhelming smell of pine, but that natural pine smell, not that candle pine smell. It's just so intoxicating and it's amazing and it smells like Christmas and I just love it. Okay, we are running. They're honestly not that bad, but okay, they're pretty bad. Well, oh my God, see me trip there? But yeah, they're pretty bad. It just hurts getting bitten on the arms and it feels good jogging right now. So let's get to Robert. Well, here's a really cool thing. Last battle of Shays Rebellion was here. Wow. Love the history in Boston. We're not even close to Boston. Hiker brain. I love the history in Massachusetts and just in the Northeast from all the Revolutionary War and Civil War stuff. Amazing.
All right, hello everybody. We are on day 2 of our slack pack. We got a 20.3 mile day today and it looks easier than yesterday, so that is great. So let's go.
So we are staying with a pass-through hiker who's good friends with Rob, and he's actually slack packing a part of the trail today just for fun. And he said that apparently we've already done the hard mountains in southern Mass, so it's only gonna get easier through the rest of the slack pack. The hills don't look that challenging. Looks like there's a lot of puds today, so I guess we'll see what happens. So you know those days where physically you feel fine, mentally you feel pretty fine. I guess mentally I don't feel that fine because it's just like one of those days where your head's not in to hiking, especially since you've been doing it for over 100 days straight at least. It's just one of those days. That's, I guess, why a lot of solo hikers pop in like podcasts and listen to music just to let the time go by a little bit faster. So that's how I'm feeling, but that's okay. Let's get these miles done. Look how big this is. Massive. Here, let me zoom out.
All right, so we just had another visit from Caspar and Rob while we take a break before getting to lunch. He brought us some jelly donuts, which were awesome. And now we got, I think, between 2 and 4 more miles, depending on where we want to stop to eat our lunch. All right, Dan, tell me what you're having for lunch today.
I'm having pastry crisps from the Dollar General, and they're absolutely horrible. I'm having Slim Jims. I'm having Cheez-It Grooves.
I'm having leftover spaghetti from last night.
So as you can tell, we're going at a faster pace than we normally do. And that is A, because we don't have the heavy backpacks. So we have the liberty of keeping a fast pace, but also since we're slack packing, we want to make sure that we're back in time so we're not wasting the entire day. And also we're doing 20 plus miles, so we got to make sure that we're pacing at a good pace so that we don't get back around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. So sorry if there's not as much footage as usual. but it's hard to stop and get that really good shot like we normally do. So yeah.
Okay, so Rob just pulled over to show us this. It's called the Santarella Tyringham's Gingerbread House. Looks straight out of like a fairy woodland forest. That is so cool.
Like the Smurfs?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Allegra would flip if she saw this. Okay, so as you can see, we finished our slack pack. We are back at the house, and now we're all going to shower, and then Robert's taking us to a diner to get dinner. Good morning, everybody. We are on day 3 of slack packing, and we're a little out of order today. We're doing a shorter day, but we get to climb Mount Greylock today. So we got 7.5 up, 6.5 down, nice easy 14er, and it is a beautiful day.
And there is Mount Greylock, way out in the distance. Cool. Can't even see it. Whew. About 6 miles though. All right, 2.6 to Mount Greylock summit. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Wow, that's a beauty.
There's our first look at it. Wow. So 2 really cool facts about Mount Greylock. The first, because I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd, this is the location of the American Wizarding School Ilvermorny. So super cool to be able to see this. This is awesome. And then second, Mount Greylock is the inspiration Herman Melville had to write the book Moby Dick, actually from his house, which Rob took us by. He showed us the window where he would sit and write, and from there he could see the outline of Mount Greylock and another mountain, and it looked like a giant whale's tail, and that was part of his inspiration to write Moby Dick. So it's a really awesome place.
Greylock was one of the most beautiful spots on the AT we've seen yet, and it's just getting us more and more and more excited to be going into the New England states. Oh man, I mean, we're already in New England. I feel like I've said that multiple times incorrectly, but I'm just so pumped to be going into Vermont. We met a few through hikers yesterday who were saying they were so jealous because they were going southbound. They wanted to go back north so they could see Vermont with us. I'm just so excited to finally get there.
Good, how are you?
Beautiful.
Are you southbound or just in a section?
Here we are, the top of Mount Prospect Ledges. And I guess that's the town of Adams down there. Beautiful. Okay, so we got down from Greylock. We are now apparently walking through a neighborhood, except this is the Appalachian Trail. This is very strange. We're about a half a mile away from Rob, and then we are getting a ride back to his cabin for another night. I am not sure if I can do another day of 15 plus slack packing. The mileage isn't super difficult, but at the at the rate we're doing it at, we're just running and I'm tired. We've done 50 miles of just straight up 3 miles an hour of hiking, and my feet and legs really hurt, so I might ask to take tomorrow off. I guess we'll see when we get back.
We might ask to take.
We will ask. So it might be another 0. Let's see when we get there. Good morning, everybody. So let me talk out what's been happening for the past few days, since it isn't the most fluid vlog. But anyways, Rob dropped us off today for the last day of slackpacking. So we did 2 days of slackpacking with him. We got about 44 miles to about Central Mass. And then he thought it was going to rain, which it kind of looks like it will today, but I don't think it's showing up in the forecast. But we skipped up to Mount Greylock, which was in northern Massachusetts, and we slackpacked that because he really wanted us to climb that mountain on a clear day. Yesterday, Corey and Kyle filled in another 20 miles. Molly wasn't feeling too hot. I wanted to just spend the day with Rob. We have 20 miles to fill in, Molly and I, when we finish this through hike, if we want to say that we did all the miles. But I thought spending the day with Rob Bird and just being able to experience a personality like his was just as important of an experience as hiking the trail. So we took yesterday off, and today we're filling in the last 19 miles of Massachusetts. So tomorrow he will be dropping us off close to the Vermont border, and we will have done all of Massachusetts. Molly and I just need to fill in those 20 miles. I'm sorry I didn't really record yesterday since we were hanging out with Rob. It was nice to just spend the time with him, not really have to pick up the camera and I guess film our life. It was nice to just talk about life with him instead of trying to film life. Yeah, so I hope you guys understand. We have, I think I said 18 or 19 miles to do today. That doesn't look too hard. Looks like some pretty views. Hopefully we get nice views because of all the cloudiness, but let's go. Oh, also it is freezing out, like really cold. I think the high today is 73 degrees, but right now it's probably no more than 65. I'm in a t-shirt. I feel like I could wear a sweatshirt right now. I'm happy by it because, you know, I'm not sweating finally, but it went from very hot to very cold very fast. I don't know if I should be nervous for going up north, and I hope this doesn't mean that September and the beginning of October is going to be cold in New Hampshire and Maine. I hope this is just a cold front. I guess we'll see. Okay, we made it to the top of our first hill, Warner Hill. All right, so we just got a notification on our phone saying that someone who's been following along with us on our journey, her name is Rachel, she's a college student. She's actually going to take a year off to hike the Appalachian Trail. I'm not sure if it's this upcoming year or in 2022. And that we were just a little part of her inspiration along with a lot of other thru hikers. And that is the coolest thing that we have heard ever. We hope that if you're watching this video, you have some interest in an Appalachian Trail thru hike, whether you've done it already or if you're thinking about doing it. Just go out there, just do it. Even if it's not for the full 5 months, go out for a few weeks and try it. It'll change your life. Congratulations, Rachel. We hope you have the most amazing journey of your life. It will change you forever. Congrats. Speaking of the trail changing your life, since we only have a month and a half, not even, we have less than that, left of this thru hike, recently we've been reflecting a lot and reminiscing and just talking about how this journey has changed our lives. And the closer we get to Maine, we're going to be talking about it more in each episode. And if you guys have any questions regarding any part of this thru hike, feel free to throw them in the comments and we'll answer them. It's been a journey, and I'm going to get emotional thinking about it. But I know we still have a good chunk left, but it's always great to reflect and to really live presently and and be appreciative of what we're able to do and what we're doing right now. And so stay tuned for all of that. Sorry, I'm like kind of at a loss for words right now, but thinking about it makes me emotional, and I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But stay tuned. We'll talk about how the trail has changed us in the near future. So to get the ball rolling, I guess I'll give you my first piece of advice that I've learned from trail. You'll see this over the next few episodes. In no way am I a wisdom guru or whatever, but this is just what I have learned. So the first piece of advice is you meet so many people on trail, all walks of life. You meet older, younger, people that are struggling financially, people that are struggling with their family and friends, some people with addictions. You meet ex-military who are struggling mentally, and it just teaches you to be vulnerable and to be open and to be honest, not just with yourself, but to others. And I know in your everyday life, you're not just meeting strangers and talking out your emotions and how you're feeling. Even to family and friends, a lot of the time you're closing yourself off. And it's just taught me to be open and to be honest, and to the only way for others to hear you is to listen to them. And I just really challenge you, if you are introverted at home, to get out there and to be more open and to be more honest and to be more vulnerable in conversations with family, with friends, even with strangers. Yeah, that's my first piece of advice. If you look right there, that is Greylock. We did that 2 days ago. That is far away. All right, good morning, everybody. So we have just departed our good friend Rob. He is headed back down to Tennessee for the fall and winter. Thank you so much, Rob, to everything that you've done for us. You are such an amazing person. I can't say enough good things about you. But yeah, so we're about 2 miles away from the border. I know this episode is very spliced up, but our hiking through Massachusetts is very spliced up. So that's just the way it goes. Yeah, so let's get to the border. The Appalachian Trail goes right through someone's yard. That's a bit strange. So we are very excited to hit the Vermont border today. Every single southbounder we've talked to says Vermont's one of their favorite states, and I just know how beautiful it is. So I'm excited to see it. What else? It is cold out. Not cold, but it's cool out. I think it was 56 degrees when we first woke up. Now it's about 60. It's not supposed to get above 75 at all this week. There's also some rain that's going to accompany us. So it's going to be cool out, not what we're used to, but not complaining. We're over the summer heat, I guess. Oh, also got a new pack. I'm not sure if I mentioned that already. Might have shown that on the 0 day, but finally being able to use it. It looks huge right now. I promise you it's 10 liters smaller than the old pack, but I think we just packed a little too much food in there. But it is a Mountain Smith. I sent the Z-Packs home, and this puppy's gonna make it all the way to Katahdin, so I'm excited to use it. Molly also got a new pack. Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, it is the Gregory Optic 55 liter, so it's about 9 liters smaller than the other one. It's a lot shorter, and I can fit everything in it, and it feels way better on my back, so I'm really excited to use it.
In all honesty, the main reason we got it is because, or we got the 2 new packs is because the whites are coming, and we just didn't want such a long bag. This one is sitting on our hips very well, so. Well, this was supposed to be a rock garden, but I think someone removed all the cairns. That's annoying. You got me on my technology. And just like that, we have made it to Vermont. All right, so that was our adventure through Massachusetts. Definitely not your typical one. We definitely missed some parts of it. The views were good, but we were also slackpacking and kind of rushing through it, so we probably could have gotten more views on film, but that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely stay tuned because Vermont looks like it's going to be one of the most beautiful states so far on the AT. We're coming up to the end of it, slowly but surely. I hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs. If you do, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And as always, guys, let's trek together.